Hi Libra, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina and I'm a Swedish Australian psychic, medium and artist, living and working in southern Sweden. Sarasvati, number 2 in my tarot deck, is called Wisdom. The sign of an old soul often jumped out when I started to shuffle your cards. But I will stop shuffling for a second and I want to ask for your help. For the second week in a row, I've been asked by Spirit and they've helped me. Paper and pen, and they're leading me. The result looks like a caricature, but I can certainly make out the content of the face. And it's another child. It's the second child that's come through. This child is also a boy. He was called Dylon, and he comes from Omaha. He was born in 1979 and was 8 years old when he passed over to the other side. So he would have been turning 41 any day now, because he was born in the sign of Pisces. I'm going to blame Mercury. Don't you think that's fair? So he would have been turning 41 this year. And I would really like to ask you if you possibly have any contact with his family. And if you do, if you could contact me by email, and I would be so happy to draw a proper portrait of him and convey his messages to his family. Thank you. Now let's see what Spirit wants you to know. I wonder what that wisdom card is. If it has to do with you or maybe somebody around you. We'll see. The tarot deck that I work with is called the Goddess Tarot. And they're made by Chris Walter, an American artist. And they are just brilliant. I love them. They've taught me everything I know, and they're still teaching me. And I can't really work with any other deck. I love tarot decks, and there's such a wide variety, but it's only this one that I can work with. I don't have confidence in any of the others, I guess. It's only this one, because they taught me. The whole major arcana here is made up of different goddesses from all over the world and different time periods. Okay, so dear Libra, I see you over here. Where you come up with an injustice. So why would the cards conclude that way? If you just give me a second, please. I think this isn't nice to say, but I don't know how else to express it, but it's a little bit of a warning here. Dear Libra, here you are, stunning Queen of Swords. Below you is the Justice card in reverse, which can be, an injustice for sure, but maybe also a guilty conscience. And here is a communication that's not being made. And here is the Artisan coming up in reverse. So I think the Artisan is you, dear Libra. And there is work that you can and should do but aren't doing, and it's going to make you rather unhappy in the long run. That's where they end. This is strange. But I like this card now. Sarasvati, the old soul. She's also the symbol of, for Hindi, the arts. She's like the Hindi Venus. She's to the Hindis what Venus is to us. So she's all about love and the arts and she sits there on her little lotus flower playing music. This is you, Libra. And if I look at the rest of the reading, I see that you're a healer of great magnitude, but it's not coming out. So I need you to ask yourself, where is your resistance? Where is your resistance? You have so much love to give, and by giving it to the world, you will get a lot more love inside of you and given to you by the world. And I also see here that you're a magician, an energy worker. So I often use as an example of the magician is the person who can walk into a room where the ambience or the atmosphere is rather low, but when you've been there for a few minutes, it starts to bubble up. So this is how you can affect people. And when that comes up in the context of a healer, then it's just unbounded what you can and should be doing. So you need to ask yourself, why aren't you? And it could be very simply that you're not aware of it, that you've not understood it. Libra is an intellectual sign. It's all about thinking rather than feeling. And of course, the healer is a feeler. Huh? I'm a poet and didn't know it. I'm sorry. So corny. But yeah. You are a healer, and maybe this is the thing that you haven't understood yet. I think you must have an interest there, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching videos like this. But really, my friend, go on a tour within yourself and find out what you're capable of doing. And where your interests lie as well, because that's always the bottom line, and then the rest can be worked upon. Please find out what it is. So that's what the tarot had to say. And now we'll take a look at the Goddess Guidance Oracle, made by Doreen Virtue. And they were a gift to me from my soul sister Julia in Australia. So I love them. Now let's see. There we go. Eracura. Pronounce it better if you can. Eracura. Blossoming. Oh, what a beautiful flower. You're just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Maybe that's what it's about, and I've misunderstood it. Thank you, Eracura, for clarifying that. And yeah, so it's not about lecturing or spirit wanting to tell you have to take this seriously. It's about giving you encouragement, and spirit wants me to confirm that your capacity. That's what it's about. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. That happens sometimes. So it's good we have clarifying cards. The Yogic Path is made by Sahara Rose, written by Sahara Rose. The artwork's done by Danielle Knoll. And here we have all sorts of Indian deities and spirituality and yeah, lots of interesting stuff. So Spirit, please, what would you like to tell Libra when it comes to the yogic path? Cards never pop when you want them to, or else they pop 50 at a time. God damn. What's this? It's Lalita Tripura Sundari. She's beautiful anyway. I'll try and pronounce it again. Lalita Tripura Sundari. She must be a deity, I'm sure. I don't know what else. 150. Oh, goddess of erotic spirituality. Hold on tight. Here we go. Move toward that which makes you feel sensual, awake, and alive. In our society, we've been taught to repress our divine feminine nature in order to be taken seriously. However, by doing so, we're only operating as half of a whole. Lalita has come to remind you of your inner tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force. It's time to merge your spiritual self with your sexual self, as the two are intrinsically related. Enjoy all things with sensuality, food, conversation, self-care, movement. I can see Saraswati there as well. Follow what feels good, not what makes sense to a patriarchal system. Oh, interesting. She's a feminist. I like that. Bring in all aspects of yourself to the table and watch life blossom. So you have a blossom again. I think that's wonderful. I hope you enjoyed it too. All the best of luck to you, Libra. Don't forget to breathe. Bye.